The books in this place are something else. Did you know that there is an entire section about spiders and the occult?
I have met some of those shape-shifting spider humans. One moment you are having a pleasant conversation, the next you are being attacked by thousands of ravenous spiderlings.
Wait, you do know I would never attack you, right? I mean, I don't know if I can even make spiderlings. Huh, probably not. Actually, all this reading got me thinking, and there is something I wanted to run by you. With my spider roots, and the spiders being so occult adjacent, apparently, who knew, I can maybe be a good fit for the Midnight Suns. I'm not asking you to pull any strings for me or anything like that. I just want your honest opinion as a friend. Do you think I'd make a good candidate?
For now, you should focus on being the best you can be in every situation. And when this is all over, we can talk about your future.
Of course, of course. Either way, I would like a chance to prove myself first. Don't want anyone to say that you're giving me any special treatment.
Well, I am sure you can figure out how to make that happen.
One last question.
Yes?
If I read these books here, I'm not summoning any demons or evil spirits, right?
Have you been reading them aloud?
No?
Do not open your door to any knock that sounds unnatural or inhuman, and you should be fine.
No inhuman knocks. Got it.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
Hey there.
Well, you know what they say about practice, right? Whoa, save some of that.
Look, I'm not looking for your deep, dark diary secrets. Don't get freaked out. I don't care who you have a crush on. Can't believe I'm actually asking you this, but I wonder if you could give me a peek behind the magical veil?
Magical veil?
Yeah, I don't want to know card tricks or anything like that. I just want to know more about the secrets of magic. I'm talking about the spooky stuff.
Are you sure you are ready to lead your studies in this direction?
Well, why wouldn't I be? I mean, yes, I've based my entire career on things that follow the basic rules of physics, and magic seems to break every single one of those rules. But that's just a formality. With you as my guide, I'm happy to throw out the rulebook and get into the really weird stuff.
I warn you, there will be things with the potential to drive you insane.
Well, some people think I'm too sane. Maybe it's time to put a little mad into the scientist.
Just let me know when and where, and we will begin.
It's good that we have the kind of relationship where I can come to you about this stuff and there's no judgment.
You could not talk to Strange about this?
He knows his stuff, but if I came to him to teach me, I'd never hear the end of it. The man loves the sound of his own voice, especially when he's reciting incantations. If you don't mind, can we keep these lessons between you and me?
You can try to sneak around and learn about magic all you want, but this is Strange's domain, and he will find out eventually.
Oh yeah, I figured. I just need to get a leg up on him, that's all. can't have him knowing everything.
Very well. I think I have the perfect reading for your first assignment. There is a book up on that shelf. Occulta Pericula Amet.
Oh, my Latin is a little rusty, but does that say Dangerous Magic Secrets?
Ancient wizards did not like to get clever with their book titles. Anyway, take notes, and we will talk later.
How may the Sorcerer Supreme assist you? This should serve our purposes quite nicely, I think.
So, how's the whole saving the world thing going? Not bad, right? How long did you say you were exposed to this thing? Let me do mine. Sometimes, I even impress myself.
Until next time.
Practice makes perfect. Not everyone wants my advice, but they're gonna get it either way. Peace.
Always a pleasure.
It's a simple question.
I mean, maybe?
Maybe how? Maybe you did see a stolen piece of one-of-a-kind gamma tech at the mysterious creepy lab?
It is possible. We were busy.
Yeah, trying to save our friend. The one you all abandoned.
No, the one we are all trying to save, along with the rest of the planet.
Banner's accelerator.
Now this from the person who saw their first light bulb a few weeks ago.
And we're done here.
What if I were to tell you that theoretically, we could use the accelerator to destroy the Parchment of Power?
I would say, theoretically, that without the Parchment of Power,
The prophecy could not come to pass.
but that is impossible.
Agreed.
This from the wizard with the talking cape, the resurrected demon hunter, the blood witch, and the queen of limbo? I'm the most boring person here.
There might be a way to return to that facility.
You never told me that.
My sword retains a memory of every portal I open, but it is better if I show you. reach it. Something pushes back. Like I've hit a wall.
Wall? More like pure
Evil.
demonic energy barrier. Unlike any I felt before.
Bruce. No matter what we do, he's always one step ahead of us. And to think, he used to be the boring one.
There has to be a way through, and we have to find it.
Try explaining that to Auntie Caretaker. She just read me the riot act about putting you in danger.
You worry about the barrier. I will handle Sarah.
It is done.
See you soon. Thanks, Hunter.
Big plans are in motion, Hunter. Everything seemed kind of hopeless until I started poking through Dad's old files, and then bingo. The old man delivered.
The man you hated.
Gives us our biggest ace in the hole. I know, the irony is not lost on me.
If your father's work helped you, then maybe it is time you reconsider the way you feel about him.
Oh, no. He was still a terrible dad. No amount of world saving is ever going to change that. I'm just glad he was a smart, terrible dad. The original intention of the Gamma Accelerator was to supercharge gamma radiation. It could make a Hulk smash into a Hulk obliterate.
I see where this is going.
And who says Hulk gets all the fun? It would take just a few modifications to make it into a very potent weapon. To be honest, I think that's kind of true of everything my dad created.
So the lab
is on our to-do list, but right now we have something more pressing.
We need to get our hands on the Parchment of Power.
And to do that, we need Johnny Blaze to play ball. This is a good plan. I know it. I think we can dispose with the formalities. Call me Tony. Or Iron Man. Or the Master of the Machines. I'm also partial to the Golden Avenger. Any of those work.
A force field like that, powered by demonic energy, would be impassable for nearly everyone.
Nearly?
Well, the magic that created that force field was the darkest kind. Not unlike the dark energies within you.
It is good to know that you have finally found an advantage to having an inner darkness.
Oh, there are many advantages, I'm sure. This is just the one that became most apparent to me.
So what do you suggest? I go up and try to walk through the barrier?
Not yet. You will need protection.
Some sort of armor?
I don't want to say too much until I've consulted the library. We will talk soon. That barrier is not as insurmountable as it seems. It's rare that I ever discuss my past, but you've become one of my closest friends, Hunter. Did you know that I used to be a world-renowned surgeon? Before I became a world-renowned sorcerer, that is.
I could listen to your stories for hours.
You honor me with your compliment.
You appear to have something on your mind, Hunter. You obviously have something to say, so please say it. And make it quick, we don't have a lot of time.
We need to go back to the Hydra lab Banner was using. We need...
I don't need to hear any more. The answer is no.
Caretaker, please. It is possible we could use the Stark Gamma Accelerator there to destroy the Parchment of Power.
Oh, in that case, let me make my displeasure clearer. There is no way in hell I'm letting any of you go back to that lab. Especially you. My job is to keep you alive, and that's what I intend to do. This is the last I want to hear of such an ill-advised plan. When I said you needed to work better as a team last night, I didn't mean you needed to work better to come up with absurd ideas.
I thought I was the leader of this team now. If I am the leader, then maybe I should have the room to actually lead. And right now, I need to lead the team to retrieve the Gamma Accelerator.
I see.
Good.
If you're feeling productive, maybe gather the team and use their collective resolve to stop the days from marching forward. It seems time is one of our enemies as well now. This has always been a gathering place for returning heroes, and more often than not, it was you leading the way.
So what did Caretaker say to Stark's big plan?
Well, out with it. What did Caretaker say when you proposed breaking back into Big Bad Banner's lab to retrieve Stark's Gamma
Accelerator.
Yes, that. I cannot imagine it went well. Not well at all.
Do not laugh at me, Ileana.
But it's funny.
I mean it. Do not make me angry.
Not as angry as Caretaker is going to be when we break into Banner's lab despite her protests.
Magic.
Okay. I will stop. It's just, I like it when you get a little mad. Puts an edge on you I don't always see. You should do it more often. Maybe Caretaker would listen better.
But it will not make her trust us.
She should trust us. We should be trusted.
I can only speak for myself, but the only person I really trust here is you.
You too, Hunter. Well, you and Nico, Blade, Robbie, and Wanda. We cannot forget about Wanda. She's still out there. She needs our help. That's why it's imperative for you to convince Caretaker that going back to Banner's lab is in the best interest of the entire team.
You think we will encounter Wanda there?
I know we will. Now hurry along and figure out a way to make it happen. We are counting on you. Yes? You must have slipped.
Ready to work? I think we've got something for everyone.
Let's see him try to handle me now. Better test this out next time.
All right then.
This is as close as you'll get to a straight fight. Take that thing down. Show no mercy.
Sure thing.
Good work.
Looks like it's up to me.
Now that was something.
Now it's... Do not cross me again. This will
I'm on it.
Your fear is palpable.
No escape.
Just a scratch.
You will fall.
Your fate is sealed.
Whatever works for you. It's the best I can do.
You will pay the greatest price.
We've done it. Excellent work.
Oh my god, Robbie, why are you so pumped about meeting Blaze? Word on the street is the dude's a major a-hole.
Oh, come on. He's the original spirit of vengeance and, like, my personal hero.
Almost as lame as Hank Pym being your hero.
Who's that?
An annoying, outdated boomer. Just like your boy Blaze.
Blaze is not a boomer.
Whatever, Robbie. Fanboy all you want. Go get yourself an autograph for all I care. Just don't tell me I didn't warn you.
That felt good. Needed that.
We're gonna need a new training dummy. You ended that one's career.
Sorry to bust up your equipment. Training at night always gets me in the zone.
I'm the same. Night Stalker, all the way. Gives me a chance to let go. Be myself without worrying what others might think.
Bub, I don't even know what myself is anymore. Butchers of Weapon X threw my mind into a blender. Wanted to erase the man to unleash the pure beast. They got what they wanted. And then some. Charles has been trying to help me put the pieces back ever since. I'm not even sure I want to remember it all.
A vampire fed on my mother during my birth. For whatever reason, her face at that moment was burned into my mind. It was the same one I saw years later when I had to put her down.
We better order a lot more training dummies. I ain't much of a conversationalist. More of a...
Watch yourself, Hunter. This night is darker than most.
Why? Is there a danger I am not seeing?
You're looking right at it. Lilith's darkness is testing me, Hunter. Her power is growing and mine along with it. I won't lie. I like feeling this strong. I like it a little too much. Surely you felt it too.
I know that feeling well, Blade.
Lilith is your mother after all. I'm doing my best to keep the blood-sucking beast in me at bay, but it's getting harder and harder each night. And I'll be honest, it pisses me off. You know how much I like to be in control.
Do not be afraid of your own shadow, Blade. when it is your shadow that gives you your edge.
And it's a sharp edge, too.
You know, sometimes I have found all you need is a good night's sleep. It does wonders for my outlook.
Good nights, bad nights. I really don't sleep. It's not my thing. I'll be awake for a long time tonight. If you're not busy, we could sit a while. It would be nice to catch up.
And what would you like to talk about?
Whatever you want.
Are you curious about the Fallen? Do you think we can bring them back?
I wonder. They look terrible on the outside. I can't imagine they look any better on the inside. But I don't want to think those things about Wanda, so I really don't think about it at all.
Lilith's evil goes deep. It corrupts to the core.
Like I said, I'd rather think about other things.
Do you think the Sons will ever pull it together as a team?
A team's only as good as its leader. Maybe that leader is you, maybe it isn't.
Seeing you and Logan bonding through training makes my heart glad.
Logan's a good sparring partner. He doesn't hold back. Wouldn't mind having some of his carefree attitude, but not enough to lose my edge.
There is a lot more to Logan than it appears at first.
I know he's got his dark side. He's just better at showing it off.
While we are talking about Lilith, is there anything she might be able to use against you?
You mean leverage?
Lilith looks for weaknesses as a way to get into your mind. I need to know about yours.
I knew a woman once, Gloriana. We traveled the world together, slaughtering vampires and making love. Good times. We were in London and got word of a master vampire on the loose. My big ego told me I could kill him as easy as the others. I was wrong. I nearly got myself killed. And because of that mistake, I left him an opening to turn Glory into one of his kind. The woman I loved became the thing I hate. I'll spare you the rest of the details.
It is okay. I understand the emotions. Love turning to hate resonates with me well. This seems like a good time to train with Carol. Why not?
Logan's here.
No, I mean if you have feelings for her, you should...
I said Logan's here.
Ah, right. I understand. The night is only getting darker, and I am getting tired.
Then sleep?
You are not going to hit the coffin too. It is going to be an early morning.
I don't know what it is with you and coffins. If you're not busy, we could sit a while. It would be nice to catch up.
And what would you like to talk about?
Whatever you want.
The night is only getting darker, and I am getting tired.
Never been in any situation I couldn't claw myself out of.
If
There are only so many places a guy with a flaming skull on a motorcycle could be. I've got multiple satellites in orbit right now that can locate him.
Blaze isn't some regular guy. If he doesn't get found, I suspect he won't be found.
Okay, Dr. Positivity, if you have better ideas, why don't you conjure them up? How goes it, Hunter? Or is it the Hunter? Well, Caretaker isn't big on the idea of hardwiring this place to an arc reactor. As far as I can tell, power here is distributed mostly via cobwebs and ghost farts anyway.
It's always surprising when you receive help from unexpected places. Tony could blot out the sky with the number of satellites he could launch to hunt for Blaze, and I don't think it would do any good. Meanwhile, the greatest help we could have asked for came from this mysterious demon locked away in these flames for all eternity. Demons are, by definition, evil, yet this one seems to want to help. And I'm inclined to trust it.
No one in this abbey understands the ways of demons more than you. If you think the demon has valuable advice, then I trust you.
Your confidence in me continues to be a boon, Hunter. I hope one day I can return your faith in me.
So, Robbie...
is very definitely the key to finding Blaze. How do we make that happen? I think Stark and I have our work cut out for us. Tony and I need to put our heads together. We should have something soon.
There's not a lot of sturdy anchor points for me to swing around on, but hey, we still got the job done.
Hunter, what I most appreciate is that you always know when to say nothing.
You do not say.
Hunter.
What? What did I say?
Stop.
Of course, immediately.
You are the worst.
I think you are the best. That is why we fit so well together.
Hunter, why would you say that?
Because I always know when to say something.
I appreciate that too. I used to dream of these in Limbo. Silly games, but sometimes they make me laugh. Yes? I am growing to like you, Hunter.
Hello, my sweet girl.
I like to come here, away from all the noise.
It is heartwarming that I am not noise to you.
Obviously, you're better than that. Maybe even, you know, my equal.
What was that?
Don't make me say it again.
My hearing is not as good as it used to be. Better be on the safe side and repeat it.
Your hearing is fine.
Something with the air pressure. Strange is still looking into it.
I said you're an equal, okay? Happy now? You're the first I've met that would probably impress even the likes of Mephisto.
That does not sound appealing.
Better to impress the Prince of Lies than to provoke his contempt. What he respects, he also fears. I will never apologize for being comfortable with my darkness, and neither should you.
What do I care what others think? And you should not either. Be proud of who you are.
It's easier to ignore the chorus of stuck-up moralists when you have a friend who doesn't judge you. A friend like you.
I am honored I can be that friend to you, Ilyana.
It was an unexpected gift, but one I am happy to receive. When this battle is over, you should come back with me. Join the X-Men.
Is that your plan? Rejoining the X-Men?
Maybe. Piotr would love it if I came back.
What about Nico, Robbie, and Blade, the Midnight Suns? You would really leave them?
Once you are a son, you never really leave, no matter where you go. In any case, I hope we can continue fighting side by side in the future. If there is a future, that is.
Ilyana, you and the Suns are the future. At least, you have given me hope for it.
Don't get too sentimental on me, Hunter. I was just beginning to like you.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
It turns out Tony does occasionally make useful contributions.
What have you got for me, boss? Sometimes, I even impress myself. Find more coil, send it my way.
This should be useful.
So, does someone want to tell me what we're doing here?
We have a plan, Robbie. We just need you to wear something.
Wear what?
We'll get to that. It's a statement piece.
And what kind of statement is that?
Relax, kid. You should be excited.
You're going to summon Johnny Blaze for us. I think Robbie will do fine. So let's begin.
How am I supposed to summon Johnny Blaze? I don't summon. Summoning is not my thing.
I wouldn't have guessed we'd become such fast friends, Hunter, but I welcome your company. The mirror table is a fascinating piece of history. In fact, it may be the oldest relic in the Abbey, caretaker included.
Any new leads? Great intel. Bad news. This should keep someone busy. If we had some rookies, I'd say send them out for the experience. But I think we're past that.
Lucky you caught me in a good mood.
Stay out of trouble.
Hunter, did you hear this?
I did. I was standing right here.
Be honest with me. Am I really the right person to be summoning Johnny Blaze?
You have been worried about your place on the team, Robbie. This is a good chance to show everyone how capable you are.
I hope that when the time came to prove myself, I'd get a little more advance notice.
Did you have other concerns?
Yeah, but we don't have a week to go over all of them. So let's go. Just tell me what I gotta do. Man, I just wish I could have brought my brother Gabe along. He'd love this place.
What brings the great Hunter to see an old friend?
So, you want me to do what? Give Johnny Blaze a call? On my Spirit of Vengeance cell phone?
Yeah, that's the general idea.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I was joking.
We are not.
These cuffs of Cyttorak should allow the mirror table to access the innate link between you and your fellow Spirit of Vengeance, on loan from the demon who resides within our forge. I added aloe to avoid any chafing.
Every other attempt we've made has failed.
We need Robbie Reyes today, as well as the writer, if we are going to find Blaze and the page.
Fine. So what do I do? Focus on Blaze or some...
Their spirits have connected.
Gee whiz, you think?
You cannot flee destiny. You cannot hide from me.
Or Lilith, it would seem.
We must go now, Hunter. The parchment of power must not be allowed to fall.
Got this. Buzz off, Sparky.
That was awesome. I never thought I'd be hunting Johnny Blaze.
Really? Hunting is all I do.
When we find Blaze, who's gonna knock him around? Why will it be me?
While you're out there, make sure to get Robbie Blaze's autograph, will you? Maybe that will make him shut up about him.
We're in a race to get Blaze before Hydra does. I just hope you reach him first. They're moving quite fast. We need to get the parchment from him, and don't take no for an answer.
I will handle that part.
You're all a pack of fools.
Oh man, is he? He's really gonna go for it!
Go for what?
Hold on!
Another meat puppet lady? You want the page so bad, why don't you come get it yourself?
Tempting. Truly. But I've already promised my children the privilege of tearing it from your soul.
What soul?
Hello, Mother.
You could have died on your feet, Johnny. Now look at you. Pathetic. You go out. Johnny Blaze is meant to suffer. It will be by my hand.
As long as we keep that page to Lilith, you do what you have to do.
Let's dance.
Let us see if they have an answer for this.
Want it done right, gotta do it yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Leave some for the rest of us. You had your chance to escape. Maybe I should be flattered.
By my side.
None will be spared.
Lilith have no souls to be judged. Hell is the only place for them.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Your suffering will be immense.
They are committed to the darkness.
They have not changed their plans.
All will be judged.
They must know my reputation.
Their loyalty is unwavering. No more wasted time.
First to try that.
I've not lost focus yet.
Remember to keep an eye on those altars. The Nest Mother channels Lilith through them.
That won't be enough to save her.
Size does not always equal strength. Their strongest was no match for us.
We've done it. Excellent work.
It's really you. In the flesh, kid. What's left of it?
The page, Blaze. This time I will not be so tolerant.
Hold that thought. Soulless bastards must smell the damn thing on me.
My mother be damned.
Soulless don't give two rats about Lilith. Or even Kassam.
Who do they serve, then?
Good question. But right now, I got a better one. You want this? Is that what you're all here for? Well, here, have it! Tenebris ignis lux tenebris.
Wait,
In virtue
he's not reading the page.
Yes, he is. Get back! Things are about to get
crazy. Sparta! Where you get?
heated.
Yes, they are. Maybe you've still got some fight in you, Johnny. You just need a little encouragement from an old friend.
goading him into reading from the Darkhold was not what we were hoping for.
Speak for yourself, lady. My strength grows further.
They do not stand a chance.
Your soul is an open question, Hunter.
You were too weak for this fight.
Say hi to
Now that was something.
none will be spared.
Whatever gets the job done.
Vengeance must be. My power grows. Burn in hellfire.
I am impressed.
Accept your fate.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
The Soulless may not be powerful, but they have the numbers to overwhelm you. Don't get cocky.
As if the Lilin were not enough, now we face the servants of another evil.
Makes no difference to me.
Your mother abandons you.
That'll work. job done.
Just what I need.
These creatures are barely worth our time.
Then you should have no trouble dispatching them. And quickly.
Suffer the pain of your victims. Vengeance has come.
I can only imagine what sins they were guilty of to deserve that.
Should do the trick.
Is that the best you've got?
You may be reaching the end of their onslaught, but don't relax just yet.
I was just starting to enjoy myself. You're suffering the
It is nice not being on the receiving end of your wrath.
suffer your crime.
I'm good with the claws, but that chain is something else.
All the help I need.
You're lucky that's as far as I'm taking it.
It looks as if you've weathered the storm. For now.
You survived. something. I'll be in touch.
What? The guy really knows how to make an exit.
Hey, Hunter, when you get a chance, could you meet me at the chapel?
How old is this game? Everybody looks like a block.
Oh, this was a huge hit when I was a kid.
So you mean like last week?
Ha ha. Seriously, playing this game was invaluable training for becoming a real-life hero.
Except there's no Spider-Man in it.
And there's no Wolverine either. This was made when we were both free agents. But don't worry, we'll be video game stars one day.
Captain America can't jump that high in real life.
You okay? Doesn't sound like you're having any fun.
This game is ridiculous. I mean, they don't even have Thor in it.
I'm so happy Robbie got to work alongside one of his idols.
Sounds like I missed an interesting encounter with Johnny Blaze.
Hunter, Nico's in the chapel. Think she's waiting for you. Don't know why, so don't ask.
Trust me, Magic, tomorrow is gonna be epic.
I just hope Caretaker doesn't stop us.
No one can stop us. I just need to get Hunter on board. Are you just gonna stand there, or are you gonna take a seat?
There you are, Hunter. Nico has something she'd like to discuss with you.
You wanted to see me?
You won't believe this, but we did it.
Did what?
Remember that first account of Lilith corruption I found in the Book of Thoth?
You mean the story of the ancient pharaoh who was struck down with corruption and the traveling light worker who purified him?
That's the one.
Of course I remember.
Well, Magic and I finally transcribed the incantation the Lightworker used. And I'm pretty sure we can use it to finally remove your Psycho Mom's corruption over Wanda.
Pretty sure is not enough. Especially not when meddling with powers that are as unstable as chaos magic.
Oh, seriously, Hunter? I thought you would be on board with this.
The incantation killed someone, Nico. It just does not sound safe. And I want you to be safe, always.
Oh, it's definitely not safe.
How so?
Full disclosure, the reason the Lightworker died was because he had to take on all that dark energy into his body, and he just couldn't handle it. I tried finding a workaround, but all the texts on Chaos Magic said the same thing. Corruption can't be destroyed. It has to go somewhere, or to, like, somebody. So whoever removes it from Wanda will also have to absorb it.
I will absorb it.
You will? You're not, like, scared you're gonna, like, fall to her darkness?
I will not lie, I do harbor some fears, but I am her child. I am accustomed to her toxic energy, and the best equipped person here to handle it.
That's why I came to you. I'm just relieved you're on board.
When is this happening?
As soon as we break back into Banner's lab. Oh, and just one more thing, so listen up because it's kinda crucial. I'm gonna need you to memorize the incantation and recite it verbatim when you see Wanda in his lab. It's the only way to subdue her. It goes... Ego sum tenebris et venunt in domum suam iubet dominus. Ego sum tenebris domum domini precepta ior. Think you can remember that, Hunter?
I can handle anything.
That's my favorite resurrected half-demon demon hunter. You need to memorize those lines as if your own life depends on it. Because it just might. Remember to study your lines, Hunter, because you do not want to screw this up. Hi. I know I get into it with Caretaker, but she's one of the few adults I actually trust. The Midnight Suns are the rest.
Yes?
I remember the first time I worked with the Avengers. Hydra tried to kill us. Black Widow nicknamed me Kid.
Banner thinks he's so clever with this demonic barrier, but I promise you, I'm gonna have the last laugh.
This isn't about one-upmanship, Tony. Just let me focus, and I can get Hunter through the barrier.
What's the holdup?
Besides your incessant grumbling about Banner in my ear, I haven't yet found a way to properly shield the Hunter to pass through the barrier.
Yeah, sure. While you're working on your magic fairy dust, I'll figure out how we get the parchment back here. It's too dangerous to be left out there in the wild.
It's not fairy dust. That's all wrong for this job. And if this sanctum was still around, that would have been the perfect place to store the parchment.
Well, it's gone, and Banner's still out there taunting me. So let's hurry up and get some answers. While you were up... Hunter, do you have a spare gamma accelerator? I'm serious. What kind of ancient hero are you if you don't have the latest experimental gamma technology in your back pocket?
I'm a little confused.
Well, that was a joke. Don't worry, I'm still workshopping it. Maybe if I did it with a silly voice?
Do you not have other things to be focusing on right now?
Well, no, actually. Among other things, I'm trying to figure out how to breach that nasty barrier of go away that Banner managed to throw up around the Hydra lab. Strange swears up and down that he'll be able to pierce the veil. If he can deliver, great. Otherwise, he should get out of the way, you know?
Long before there were scientists to achieve the impossible, there was magic. It is ancient and must be respected.
Hey, I respect the heck out of it. You know, magic is just science we don't understand yet. I like to tell Strange that I'm a bit of a mathemagician.
And how does he take that?
Sour lemon face. I admit my feelings are kind of hurt.
You still feel confident in your plan to destroy the parchment with the accelerator?
Well, I've been going over my father's files. He had big plans for this thing. Let's just say I don't think anything would withstand being on the wrong end of it at the wrong time.
You believe your father had ill intent for this device?
He had ill intent for everything. But this, in particular. I think he was trying to find a way to unlock the scientific essence of magic itself. So in a way, it's kind of poetic. I'm gonna use Dad's shady tech to stop Banner's shady treachery.
Forget about revenge, Tony. Think about the ways that technology could be used for good. I cannot allow my own vengeance to consume me.
Well, I see your point. I don't want to wallow in the muck, stay above it, etc., etc. Look, I'm not getting anything done. I'll tell you what, let's find this Gamma Accelerator, bring Banner back from the dark side, stop your mom, and then we can sit down and have a nice chat. I've got this awesome new juicer back at my place. We can do it there.
Juicer?
Oh, you'll love it. It would juice your shoes if you let it. In the meantime, back to work. I could go on about how all this research takes up a lot of brain power. Or, you know, talk about my feats of rapid engineering to make a Darkhold page-destroying machine. Because all this gamma radiation is not good for my cellular composition. I mean, what if I became a Hulk as a result? Well, none of it matters because Hell's greatest stuntman out there has the last page of the Darkhold.
I have a few theories on who set those soulless after us in Blaze.
We were so close to having the Parchment of Power.
Hunter, I've got a theory. Want to hear it? My theory is that it's underappreciated work to be an awesome badass loner. I mean, did you see what happened when Blaze read the parchment aloud? That was an act of mad genius.
Blaze waited until the last possible moment, then unleashed some of the deadliest magic known to man. You are easily impressed by his theatrics. He would not have been in that position if he had cooperated with us in the first place.
Easily impressed? Easily impressed? We'd have all been demon snacks if it wasn't for Blaze.
After all that, we still do not have the parchment. Without it, we cannot destroy it.
Here's the thing. He's got no one to rely on. It's just him out there, facing this stuff all alone. He's not gonna give us something like the parchment easily. I think we all need to cut him some slack.
The one who deserves all the slack is you, Robbie. You have grown so much since I first met you.
You really think so?
I know so. Forget Blaze and keep the focus on you. There is a mad genius somewhere in you as well.
Oh. I don't know about that. But maybe I am too hard on myself sometimes.
Save that hardness for Hydra.
Seeing Blaze in action really solidified some things for me, Hunter.
And what is that?
I'm so proud to be the Spirit of Vengeance, too.
Your car is definitely more impressive than Blaze's motorcycle.
I had to tune this baby up. She sure took a beating out in the desert. Later, Hunter. Man, I just wish I could have brought my brother Gabe along. He'd love this place.
Still don't think he knows who I am. Oh, and we almost died horrible deaths, but we didn't save the world.
I am disappointed, child. We must talk. The fool Blaze risks us all with his reckless antics, blindly wielding the parchment of power like a child with their first wooden sword. Who knows what horrors he could have unleashed? We are fortunate he did not destroy us all.
Had you not forced his hand, perhaps he would not have used it, Mother.
Men like Blaze need little justification for their actions, don't they? Besides, it was not I who set the Soulless upon you. It's bad enough you and your misguided heroes are hell-bent on keeping the parchment from me. If someone, something else were to get their hands on that wretched thing.
Wretched? You would speak ill of your precious Darkhold?
The Darkhold is many things. Precious is not one of them. The book has a will of its own. It enslaves, then destroys any soul foolish enough to try and tame it. No matter how strong they may think they are. Better to help me contain the damage, lest it consume us all.
That damned book already enslaved your soul centuries ago.
I do not hide from the choice I made, and I would gladly do it again 1,000 times over. One day I pray you will understand. The Parchment of Power will be found. The Darkhold will be made whole. He wills it so. Secret guardians, sorcerers, and tinkerers, your so-called family, will shatter before the coming storm. But you and I will stand tall, precious child. United before the eye of the midnight sun.
I would not count on that, Mother.